And we're live. Welcome everybody once again to Quest and Quill. This week's episode, Trudging Through the Mud, over the bodies and blood. Let's see how it goes. As we pick up where we last left off, the characters had a rather exciting episode, and I guess if you want to find out what happened, you can watch that on the YouTube channel and go and subscribe over there. Because we find three of our protagonists at least, Havel, John, and Leonie, their new companion, lying in the mud, invisible to the Bluecoats, who have been partially misdirected, but still, with at least a pair of patrolling Bluecoats, trudging awfully close. And I made this roll at the end of the last session, but I can't actually remember what the roll was, so I'm just going to make it again. And we can all see very dramatically how it goes right in front of you guys' faces. Your stealth rolls were pretty high. And Bluecoats' perception rolls and investigation roll were pretty low. And then they got distracted, seeing a large hulking form in the mud. You hear their boots squelch away from you. 6 seconds. You guys have a chance. John, Leonie, Havel, in the mud. What are you doing?
If they're facing away from me, I am going backwards.
Okay.
Slowly.
How many are
The other two? Tholomir is the body to which the others are approaching.
Tholomir
Yeah.
and why is it
out of the way of their path.
Sorry, like it's the sound is skipping. How many soldiers are there? Or guards?
If you guys are looking at the Albert Rodeo, I'll put Aslan back inside the building. I'll put Sol just over here to represent that he's flown off into the air. And you can see a pair of patrolling Bluecoats.
Okay.
In this direction.
I was currently writing.
They were heading towards you guys, but their path seems to have changed. As they now move towards the body of whatever strange and horrific creature they have found.
So they're moving away from us.
Oh, that case,
Where's
I guess John would whisper and say, "Come on, let's go back into the brothel." It's the building we came out of.
Yep. You do need to get around the side of it, but you can all sneak down. One of the madam's girls says, "Come on, Johnny, with me," and shuffles you down a flight of stairs, opening, sorry guys, got some out throat. Opening a trapdoor, and then placing a wooden ladder, letting you guys down into a dark cellar. And as you guys enter the dark, it's completely closed around you. You hear heavy breathing. You feel a large, hulking figure behind you. As Aslan notices you guys enter.
Where did you go?
I don't know. I was following Havel, and then he jumped out of a window, fell face first in the mud, and I went and tried to help him. Same thing happened. So I had to turn us invisible, so you weren't spotted by Bluecoats and didn't have to answer any difficult questions.
But you're not invisible.
I released the spell.
Ah.
I go to Havel. Not to Havel. Sorry, to Aslan, and oh crap! I will. I gotta do it. I'm going to try to grab Leonie. I'm going to restrain her. Attempted restrain her.
I'm gonna fight back immediately.
And then I'm going to try not full volume, but like within earshot of Aslan. It's like Aslan, hold her. It's important. And I will give myself
Hang on.
inspiration on this because I'm really going to need a concern.
Aslan, you got
I'm gonna cast hold person.
well, okay then.
Yeah, on as many people in the room as I can. Where is it?
And how many is that at your current level?
See,
Yes.
whole person third level. Wait, no, whole person fourth level. Where does it say where my my spells are? Like,
Skills. Spells.
yeah, I go to spells, but it doesn't. Oh wait, there we go. Okay, so.
In the meantime,
so I have
Saul,
one fourth level spell slots.
Yeah.
you are soaring through the air.
Mm-hmm. I thought I would be back there by now because that was where I was headed initially.
Okay,
maybe I circled
you
around.
ran back through the initial balcony, and as this is about to go down, you are being led towards the same trapdoor. Leonie, what save do they need to make?
A wisdom saving throw, and it will be on, let's see, 2 people. So, Havel and who was Havel telling to restrain me? Aslan?
Aslan.
Yeah, so it'll be on Havel and Aslan. I think not.
Okay.
Whole person.
Okay then.
What did I do?
You.
Aslan didn't do nothing.
I'm innocent. What I need to roll? Sorry.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
D8.
6.
Yeah. 16.
I believe Havel saves. Right?
On the 16.
What is it against? Is it against my wisdom?
Yeah, your spell save DC.
Against your. Yeah.
Save.
Should be under spell.
Okay, yeah, my spell save DC is 15. So yeah, Havel saves.
Aslan definitely fails. Aslan, you're restrained.
No, he's paralyzed.
Paralyzed, sorry about
Yeah.
that. Yep, I forget.
I can even talk.
Nah, you're like,
Falteringly.
yeah.
Okay.
You're like stuttered.
After she casts that, I tell John that she's possessed. There's something not right about her, John. I need to detect her thoughts. Do that mind thingamajiggy that you like to do.
You're wrong. I'm
All right.
simply defending myself. You're attacking me. I'm gonna roll deception.
Okay.
Go for it. Saul, and all of you,
I got a
the
21.
trapdoors cracked open once again. And Saul, you see all of this going down in front of you.
All right. I'm gonna say.
I got-
All
I
right. I
got-
seem to have walked in on something here. Let's de-escalate a little bit, right? We're all friends here. Just relax.
Yeah, well, what do you mean she's possessed? Who's possessing?
I don't know.
Wait. Wait, guys, I rolled deception. Can you guys like roll insight for if I'm lying on the fact that I'm just defending myself, saying Havel's wrong?
Well,
I got a 21.
Okay.
I think
Havel,
only
your camera
John.
is working.
I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to rolling it, but I saw that she was possibly getting possessed last game, right? I can't remember.
I think all of you had that bit of information can roll with advantage. All of you
Okay.
who'd assumed that Havel's still your.
Do I have to reroll
Yeah, I
again
rolled.
to the
All right, I got a 25.
Please keep your first one because every time you go out of the thing, it minimizes your camera. You fool. 25.
22.
And then even if I had disadvantage on that, it'd be like a 22, I think.
Damn. Y'all got
The others, did you make it or fail?
I failed at 18.
John,
Yeah, but he
where
still,
are you
said,
standing?
he still says what he said.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, so everybody, let's just settle down. What's your name, miss? I can't remember. It's been a very busy day.
Leone.
Leone. All right. So here's the thing. I know that you're going through something. We're happy to help, but if you just want to go, that's no skin off our teeth. So it's up to you. But we're happy to help you. But we're all just trying to be friends to you here.
Friends don't attack friends. Or shrink them into
Sure.
mice, put them in a pot.
What?
She just looks at Havel.
Havel, what'd you do to her?
Look, you know me. There's a link between Leone here and Frogger outside. And I know from helping the individual that we rescued earlier, but now we ain't the same person, so.
All right.
And
Have you ever heard of a period? Did it occur to you that I might be on my period?
I don't.
No,
Havel
none
just
of
says
you get
no.
periods, right?
I feel like Havel would be very conscientious of that. So I don't know about that. But
Look,
we can
period
tell you're
is
going.
period.
I think a little honesty would go a long way here. There's clearly something wrong with you. I don't think it's your period. Like I said, you're free to go. The only reason I advised him to restrain you is because it seemed like you were getting possessed by something. Seemed like you were spasming. Didn't seem like a good idea for you to be flopping around on the floor.
Told you I needed the dead man's drink, and this is where we are. I kept telling you. I kept saying.
To be fair, that's not an easy thing to get a hold of, and that shit will eventually kill you.
It's not my problem.
I don't think that's true. I think that's very much your problem. If anything, it's not our problem.
Why are you making this your problem? What are you doing here?
I'm not. I'm just saying, if you don't want our help,
Where are we?
we're in the brothel.
Oh, the
We're in the basement.
We're in the
We're
basement.
hiding from the blue coats outside. Because made a bit of a mess.
Mhm.
Does Leone? Does this Leone remember what she was doing in this brothel, specifically before these guys?
You're still not in control, are you?
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah. then you have only the spattering of memories as much as you. It's to your discretion, basically.
Okay. What happened to the prostitute that I was going to sell?
You don't know.
Like, what's the last thing they remember?
You saw her. Thought you delivered her to Tholomir.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Young girl. You remember her name? Buttercup, if you're not mistaken.
Buttercup. Okay. Do you have dealings with Tholomir?
Yeah, we had a pretty final dealing with Tholomir not too long ago.
What do you mean?
I mean that I killed him. Or more appropriately, my friend over here killed him.
You killed the bastard. I was supposed to get him. Damn it.
Well, this is kind of what I mean. You know, if we're aligned in these
His
things.
hands up to touch his back. He's like, I didn't really mean to.
Sure. I don't know, looked pretty on purpose to me.
It's okay, we all kill somebody at some point. I was gonna kill him if you guys didn't kill him.
Sure. So if it seems like we have similar enemies. A little bit of honesty of what's going on with you would be nice, because I don't think it's just the dead man's drink, and I think you know more than you're letting on. But if you don't feel like sharing, that's fine. We can just go our separate ways. I don't really see why we need to get hung up on this.
Right. Well, so are you looking for Tholomir's boss?
Yeah, that'd be a big help.
Yes, I'd like to find him too. I need to have a word with him.
Okay. So if we're going to work together, I would like to know what's going on with you specifically. Because if we're going to work together, we need to have this sort of thing not happen again.
What sort of thing?
You casting spells on my friends and
Don't have your friends attack me and I won't cast spells on them.
all right, we can refrain from restraining you again, but you understand you were spasming, right?
Okay.
All right, it looked like you were possessed, possibly. You're being possessed in some way. Have you ever dealt with that before?
Nope. It's probably just a tremor from withdrawals from the dead man's drink.
Mm-hmm. I would like to do an insight check on that.
Say.
We do deception.
The only thing that I would want to mention is, are you sure that this version of Leone wants the dead man's drink? Think about the interest that this version of Leone has.
No, but this version of Leone is just trying to play along like she's still Leone.
Sure.
Understood.
She's outnumbered.
So, I beat your deception roll.
Yeah.
That said, I don't want him to be like Sherlock Holmes and necessarily and just like automatically know. So, could you describe like some sort of tell, maybe, or something that would kind of maybe indicate to him that she's not who she says she is? Because I don't want to take away your agency with the character either.
Yeah, let's say she has a squint in her eye.
It wasn't there before.
No, it wasn't there before. Yeah.
All right. So, what is it that you want exactly?
I want the same thing you want. Get a hold of Tholomir's boss.
Why do you want to follow me? Why?
Obvious reasons: money, dealings that went south, vengeance or justice, however you want to look at it.
Sure. You seem
What dealings? What kind of dealings?
What kind do you think? Seeking the dead
I don't
man's
know.
drink.
So you were dealing with his boss, not Thalomir himself?
No, I was dealing with Thalomir himself, but, shit rolls downhill, or I guess in this case, uphill. Something like that.
Why were you in Thalomir's house, by the way?
The dead man's drink. I don't know how many times I have to say it, you guys.
So let's forget about the dead man's drink for a minute. What were your dealings with Thalomir and his boss? That's what we really need to know.
The dead man's drink.
Yeah, but usually, I imagine you would go to him and give him money, and then he gives you the drink, and you're on your way.
Why would you be locked up?
Well, he gave me a fake.
Mm-hmm. So he's some sort of extraplanar frog person. So I'm just having trouble believing that he's also dealing in narcotics. Seemed like he was into more serious things than that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, well, he was also selling a friend of mine who is a prostitute, and I was trying to save her. If you must.
Oh, yeah? What's her name?
Buttercup.
Buttercup. This is, you know what?
Buttercup.
This works out great because we saved Buttercup just the other day. So I think we're going to go talk to her. We're going to clear this up real quick.
Oh, yeah. Sounds
but before
great.
that, well, hold on. Before we do anything, you mind letting my friend Aslan go?
That would do a lot to ease tensions, I reckon.
That's on. Okay.
Or
Yeah.
if you feel that you don't have to, then
Well,
you let my
how
friend
do I
John
know?
here help
how
you
do
out.
I know that if I let Aslan go, you all aren't just going to gang up on me?
Well, I think a pretty good indication of that is that we haven't done that already.
Right. Well, I've got your person held.
I feel confident that we could probably put a stop to that pretty quick if we wanted to. We aren't really. I try not to hurt women anymore. Kind of trying to stop doing that.
Abel looks at you, and behind his mask, you see his eyebrows furrow. I was like, motherfucker. You hear that underneath the mask, motherfucker. So he's
Wait,
like,
did you say you saved Buttercup?
Yeah, I saved her. We all
wow.
did. It was a group effort. It wasn't just me.
That's a done deal then. We can just move on to Tholomir's boss.
Sure. I would just like to.
Wasting so much time.
We've been needing to talk to her anyway. She's probably healed up right about now, anyhow. So.
You think she might know who he is?
But at the matter at hand, are you going to release our friend Aslan from the spell you got him under?
Well, I need some sort of assurance.
Okay. What kind of insurance would you be interested in?
do not say the dead man's drink, please. Because we don't have it. We had a.
We don't have any
What
dead
a
man.
shove it down your damn throat already.
Let's see. Insurance.
I take out a piece of parchment and I write down insurance and I say my name here. You have insurance with my name on it. How's that?
That's good. A contract. Everybody signs. She won't attack me once I release Aslan. In blood. She takes out a little.
In blood? I'm sorry. What?
No. We don't deal with that. Sorry, miss. We ain't that type of folk. Now, if we're in the Delta and Miss Haggy was here, sure thing.
Yeah, it's one of the first things they teach us is not to really meddle with witchcraft like that. I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm not giving you none of my blood. Here's the thing: you don't have to release him. It's fine. If somebody could just scoot him in the sunlight so he's more comfortable, maybe. And
I think we're in the middle of the night.
is this still nighttime? I thought it was like morning.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Throw a blanket over him. He's creeping me out. I'm gonna go talk to Buttercup, and I'll be right back. And
I mean, he gets to roll against the spell.
Yeah,
every
he
6 seconds.
every 6 seconds, so it's probably.
Well, if you're going to see Buttercup, I'll come with you. I want to make sure she's okay. And that means I think the spell will be released. Right?
You know what? I'll get in front of the only exit way, and it's like, sure thing. You want to move about and within this premises, you're gonna have to release Aslan, like now.
Oh, he'll be released as soon as I leave the room. Don't you know how that works, silly?
Is that how that works?
That is how it works. I need to be here. I need to concentrate on it.
You guys hear a... Hey, keep quiet down there. There are blue coats in the establishment. They're making a search.
Okay, well, let's just... Maybe it's better that he can't move then.
I was just going to say that.
You guys wait 10 minutes, you hear footsteps pass, you hear a search come over.
How does the spell last?
It only lasts up to 1 minute.
Yeah, no, Aslan, you're normal again.
What happened?
I grab Aslan's maw. I just like put my hand like in it. It's like shh.
You hear the footsteps leave.
Okay, I'll wait another minute and then crack the door open and take a look, see if they're still in the building.
Well, if you want. So can you fly as a bat again, or you're done?
No, I got to do a full rest.
Okay. I'm out of polymorph. I was suggesting that either you and I would scout.
No, I'm not too worried. I'm just gonna crack the door open and peek out of the hatchway, see what's going on.
As you crack it open, a carpet has been placed over. So you need to raise it slightly higher and slightly higher before the darkness lifts and you can just get a look at the door. It appears there's no one around. You can take a listen in with your passive perception. You just hear, whoa, and you ladies have a good night then. I'll see you around. And then the door is slammed.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and shut the door. I'll be like, I think they're about wrapping up.
So I suggest I whispered like, let's give it a few more minutes before they clear it.
Yeah, I'll just wait for the madam or somebody to let us out, so they're not annoyed with us.
You'll be let out in short order.
Okay. Once they do let us out, I would want to go check on Buttercup, see if she's awake, so we can ask her questions.
You find her in one of the back rooms of like the attached joined building, sort of resting up.
Mm-hmm.
Just looks a bit under the weather.
I'll ask John to escort Leonie. And I'm gonna hold Aslan back for like a few paces away, without outside of our earshot from Leonie.
Okay.
What do you mean she's coming with us, right? She wants to see her friend.
So basically, it's you three going up first, and me, Aslan's gonna trail behind.
Okay.
It'll be like a few minutes later. I want to talk to. I'm gonna isolate Aslan one-on-one.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure Aslan will be, helping everybody out of the trapdoor. So he'll be the last to go out, so it's not that hard.
I'm not going out first.
You'll be going out after Saul. Saul is definitely first.
Yeah, I think Saul's definitely leading the way on this one.
Okay.
Anyway, Havel, you stay behind with Aslan for just a second as he's raising you out last.
Yeah, and if the group is going in one direction, I'm gonna take Aslan and go a little bit opposite side, and it's like, hey, big fella, Miss Leone, there's some familiarity between you twos.
Family what?
Like you know each other. She recognized you with some reverence, like she knows you. Well, at least know you folks.
No, never met her. But he looks to the sides a bit and he just shakes his head. No, don't know her.
Do you know of her or of her people? Or like her clans?
Well, scratches his mane and he says, "You know, my people, they're not very good people.
Mm-hmm.
They hurt a lot of people, and I think she is one of them."
Me a slave. Like subservience.
I don't know what that is, but yeah, sounds like it.
Like for example, if you were to tell her to do something, she'll be obligated to do so without question, correct? Can't say no, right?
Well, I don't really do that.
I know your type. And I know you, Aslan. You're one of the nicest people I ever met. As big and strong and ferocious as you are in battle. Outside the battle, you're one of the nicest folk I ever met. I have nothing but the utmost respect for you. However, something ain't right about Leone, and all we want to do is just help her. And were you there when she was switching or no?
No.
I don't think you were there. You were downstairs at the bar. You could talk to Saul if you want, and let him explain what he saw. Well, what we saw. We just want to help her. Okay, so if you can, if I ask you to do something and it seems like Leone's don't want to do it, can I count on you to help us, to help her? And by doing that, it's making her do something she don't want to do. Will you be okay with that?
I'll think about it. Aslan will walk
That's-
out.
I'll put my hand on his shoulder and I say, that's all I want to ask you. This decision is entirely up to you.
You all shuffle in as Saul is sitting up. She's laying under, way too many covers for the midsummer heat, especially in, the low, shabbily built buildings of this part of the city. She looks up from the covers. Hello, sorry, who are you? She says.
I'm Saul. I don't know if you remember me. We got you out of the house with the little dwarven fella.
And I'm Leone. Don't you remember me?
She looks at Saul and then she looks at Leone, and her face goes from like slight hopeful recognition to absolute horror.
I'm gonna.
She drops her lip.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're the one fed me to them.
I'm the one who helped you, right? And she rushes over and she touches her.
I'm gonna grab her.
Well, you see,
I don't think I have any choice but to grab her if I heard that. That's totally fine.
You see light coming out of her hands.
Yeah.
Please,
I gotta put it.
Remember to describe how you cast the spell, what the verbal, somatic, or material components look like
So
as you cast the
This
spell.
is healing
So that you
hands.
I think to be fair, probably we should do like initiative, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
I already rolled 9. I rolled pretty low.
Okay, so I got a 15 initiative.
Okay. So you did better than me.
All right, so she cuts off what she says, or she like starts speaking over her, because she knows what she's about to say, and she says, "You remember me? I healed you. I helped you." And she grabs her hands like this, and light emanates from her hands. Let me give you some more healing before we put you through so much mental destruct. And she's going to restore 8 hit points to her.
You restore 8 hit points on top of her current full pool of hit points. Though
You said she wasn't well.
the physical wounds on her body somewhat heal, and the scars somewhat go away due to the ethereal nature of your magic.
Okay.
Anyway.
Persuasion. Can I do persuasion song?
She somewhat flinches at your touch.
Basically,
trying to
later.
Yeah, she's not exactly fighting you off, but she's clearly uncomfortable and she's rigid, stiff as a board as you on this action. Saul.
Okay. Would it be fair to say that like Saul's seeing all this and with like even just a passive insight roll could be like, oh, this is kind of fucked up? Would that be feasible, or? I just want to make sure I'm not overstepping. What?
Well, I mean, everyone saw the face that Buttercup made, right?
Right.
Like, what she saw Leone. So even if she didn't say anything, John would step forward and ask, Buttercup, do you know her? We're not really sure if we can trust her.
She's clearly shaken.
Mm-hmm.
She's clearly
shocked
from what happened.
Yeah, I think so. Let's head back downstairs.
We'll talk later, Buttercup. Be well. Rest up.
Yeah, Saul will open the door. Hold it open. Ladies first.
No, she goes through.
Okay.
But a couple stand up tentatively.
He shuts the door and locks it.
Buttercup, what?
What did Buttercup do?
Buttercup was standing up with you, but as you do this and let Leone out,
So
she's instantly relieved.
wait, so Buttercup stands up with me?
Yeah, but then you walked out the door.
Well,
I
no,
shut
but
it.
if she stood up with me, then I would have, because I held her hand, so I would have taken her
Sure.
with me. That's why. Okay, we need to like,
No, it's okay.
yeah, one at a time.
I think the door would have probably separated you two. I think that's reasonable. So that would have worked.
Okay. Leone, could you get some of the tea? Go to the madam and ask her for some of the tea for our patient here.
I'm not a waitress.
Oh, I'd appreciate it since you're such good friends with her and all.
Buttercup, do you want some tea?
DM, I'm going to imitate my voice as Buttercup. I'm going to say, Leone, dear, I would like some tea, please. That'd be so wonderful.
Please roll a deception. I really get insight. I got a 17 insight.
Okay. Perception.
Okay.
18. Done.
All right. What kind of tea do you like?
She needs her medicinal tea. It's the tea that I've set aside for her. The madam should have it set aside, ready to go.
Do as the good doctor says. I can't really use it right about now. I'm a bit parched and I got a bit of a tizzy spell.
Get your medicine. She goes off to get the tea.
Buttercup looks around at the four of you in the room and goes, I vaguely remember your face.
As soon as I hear Leone leave, I turn around and say, "You're not drinking that fucking tea." When she gets up here, you need to tell me everything you know about this lady, okay? What'd she do?
She sits down on the bed and puts her hands in her lap, looks around at you all and starts crunching her fingers in each other. She was a hangabout, you see. She was around the house and even I think did work, and then one day we went on a job together and it's where I met the cruel dwarf. We were fed some sort of drink and both of us cheersed, and it's the last thing I remember. I just remember she was the one who took us to that house.
The one we found you in?
She shakes her head. No, it was in the merchant's quarter. It was a villa, large, 3 or 4 houses connected to each other.
Is that Tholomir's place?
Yeah, that's what we thought. Thalamir.
Okay. All right. Well, that place is going to be swarmed pretty soon. I would recommend that we check that out before the vultures get there. But we need to figure out what to do about this Leone situation.
Well, I mean, we found her. She was captured also. I mean, by the sounds of it, it sounds like they were both captured. They just happened to take Buttercup to a different home. Maybe that was part of the deal between those two
but
monsters.
I've been watching her, and the way she's acting now compared to the way she was acting earlier before I saw her convulse is just a little different. She's got a little bit of a tell when she's fibbing a little bit. And I've asked her a few times to be honest, and she's just doubling down on it. So it makes me feel a little uncomfortable with the facts as they've played out.
Yeah, but Saul.
Well, I mean, she's an addict. Isn't it normal for her to be acting weird? She's been weird ever since we met her, even by our standards.
Sure. I'm not saying she's not weird. She's weird. I'm saying she's different. She's a different kind of weird right now from the limited interaction I've had, to be fair.
Well, regardless, Saul,
Okay.
I agree with your assessment. However, I still believe she's a missing link between Thalamir and whatever's going on. I'm not talking about kidnapping prostitutes. I'm talking about this whole operations that they're doing. She probably knows a little bit more than what's let on.
Sure.
And you know the saying, keep your enemies close and something closer.
Yeah, that's a terrible saying.
Well, you know what?
That's not good advice at all. Just so we're clear.
Leone,
But for now-
you can come back if you'd like. to knock on the door?
No, I wanted to do something while they were having this conversation.
Okay, then let's let them finish. 1 second, sorry.
Yeah.
And now, so sorry, what were you saying? Didn't mean to interrupt.
But yeah, I agree. She does seem to know something. I think the best course of action would be to get her out of here and see if she can deliver on what she was talking about. And if not, John, you got your mind thing where you can talk to folks?
I'm pretty spent at the moment.
Yeah, but I mean, just if you see them face to face, you can do it, can't you?
Maybe after a meal, a drink. Yeah, I can read her thoughts and dig a little deeper.
That's not what I mean. I just mean for you to like send a little message to the madam on our way out, discreetly.
Oh yeah, but I need to see her.
Yeah, that's fine.
Within a certain distance.
That's fine. I'm just saying,
Well,
on our way out, you might let her know, hey, we think there's something wrong with Leonie. If she comes back here without us, we don't think you should let her in. And we'll see if she'll help us out.
What you mean in cups? Sports?
All right, can you say that one more time, buddy? Sorry.
You mean within Buttercup's room?
I would say the establishment in general, because I'm not fully sure what she's capable of.
Yeah, I agree with the old codger. She's pretty powerful. Strong at least.
Yeah, but I could ask her, but Buttercup here says that she's already known this place. She's done some work here.
Sure, I would just like you to convey.
I don't think we should be seeing anything. If anything, it just like could be just another victim.
Sure, I just want you to convey my concerns. I can't make you do anything. I'm just expressing to you the concerns I have, and that maybe she should know it.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do that.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I recommend
Sure.
we take her with us. We go check out Tholomir's place before the vultures swoop in, and assess what we can from that.
Okay.
If we are in agreement.
It is the early hours of the morning. All of you have been able to take a short rest, but if you don't remember, if you recall correctly, everyone was woken up in the middle of their long rest by sound of, Tholomir turning into the creature and exploding out of the window.
Yes.
Yeah. That's okay. I don't need a long rest.
I know you don't, just so that everyone is clear on that one.
All right.
Okay.
As you guys leave out the door into the darkness of, at this point, it's probably about 4 a.m. The sun
Wait.
has yet to rise.
Wait a minute. I was supposed to be doing things before, while they were like having this conversation.
Oh yes, absolutely. Let's cut to you quickly, and we'll proceed.
Oh, sorry, that was like a wasp. I got in here. Okay, so while they're
You need to
talking-
tilt your camera again.
What?
Yeah, I think it just slips.
So while they were having their conversation, as soon as she goes out the door, she leaves the brothel to look for some blue coats.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when I find some. Do I have to roll like a perception check
Yep. Just
to find
investigation. Give it to me.
investigation? I'm actually skilled investigation. Okay, 17 to look for blue coats.
Before they have finished this conversation,
Mhm.
before they can leave the room, you can find a pair of patrolling blue coats.
Okay, and what do I know? Because player doesn't know about blue coats.
Oh yeah, we haven't had this discussion, have we? That's unfortunate. So, just to catch the rest of the stream up, just in case you don't know, the Blue Coats, also known as the Colonial Marines, are a collection of the Empire's finest Marine troops now used on colonial duty, which means they get placed into regiments, placed into fortifications, and then have to patrol and guard and do all of the BS duties that nobody likes doing after all the glory is already taken and wars fought and won long ago. So they effectively end up being a bunch of lazy, fat, pencil-pushing, police-forcing units that should be, Marines. They should be out there fighting the battles and blah, 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 blah. That's like their whole ethos and motto. Well, in fact, they end up just patrolling around the streets of Baygate, getting fat and lazy, and not wanting to do paperwork, mostly. That's their main motivation.
Okay. So she's going to put her cloak on, or like her hood on, basically her disguise, just cover up herself a little bit more. And just as they walk by, she's like in an alleyway. She'll go, psst, psst. Hey, I have some, would you like an anonymous tip that might get you a promotion?
Sorry, miss, you know that there's like, you know that there's a whole like lockdown going on, like there's a curfew and time limits, and the hell are you doing awake at this hour?
Oh,
Anonymous tip?
I'm homeless.
Pair of them walking over to you with a little bit of intention.
If you'd like to give me some money for this tip so I can find shelter during the curfew, that would be lovely. But would you like some important information that I'm sad to have come across?
Miss, how about you give us the tip? Yeah, does that sound better?
All right. I guess I guess I should tell you. This is something that you're supposed to tell the blue coats. So I believe I overheard somebody saying, do you know where the brothel is?
They look at each other. No, never heard of it. Which brothel are you talking about?
I described to them like the brothel and where it is. I don't know. Where was it?
The partner goes, "Ain't that the Mad Madam's?"
Yes, the Mad Madam's brothel. Anyways, so I overheard 5 gentlemen. Wait, is it 5? I need to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 gentlemen. One Leone, one elvish-looking person, and 2 other boys. Talking about how they needed to seek shelter quickly within the Mad Madams from murdering somebody named Tholomir. I'm not sure who that is, but they murdered someone, and I thought you might want to know.
Oh my goodness!
In case you want to rest.
Sorry, I'm just gonna remember these words. 4 gentlemen in the Mad Madam talking about they need to hide away. Goodness gracious! The 2 guys sort of look at each other. Tholomir here. I mean, I heard there was an abduction. Can I ask on what authority did you get this? They both seem a little bit shocked.
I was passing by. Like I said, I was trying to seek shelter from the curfew, and I noticed they looked very strange. They were paddling through there very quickly, and I overheard them whispering this to each other.
Miss, I think you should probably find your way inside. The one says. Yeah, he's right. You should get under cover because I think things are about to go down. Raise the alarm then. Raise the alarm.
Right. Okay. Yes, I'll find my way to the nearest.
The other one raised the
Thank
whistle
you.
as he starts whistling into the town. and you hear a couple more whistles go off. And as they do, boots start trudging through the mud. And as they do, I think let's cut to break for about 2 minutes. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. To see how this anonymous tip is going to go down. And we're back. I think people should remove their inappropriate signs until Dunkin' Donuts does sponsor us.
I think if we like just be as bad as we can while continuing to sponsor Dunkin' Donuts, they might pay us to like stop.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I like
we have
that.
to say the P word over and over again.
Negative marketing. Anyway, sorry for the disruption. It took the break took longer than expected due to technical difficulties, as we all expected. But now that we're live, the rest of the party is unable to find Leonie as they're ready to leave the brothel. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask.
You guys hear from the others that she left.
I'm gonna ask
She went
Madam,
off.
and yeah, they say that she left, and I'll say, well, I guess that works that self out then. Let's go to Tholomir's.
Okay. As you guys are readying to leave the madams, you open the door. And the first thing that you notice is that there are whistles blowing outside. Many whistles blowing in the morning.
You don't think that's for us?
I wonder
do
what's
you?
going on.
Do you think they found the frog body sitting out there? So they're just
Maybe,
freaking out?
but hard to say. So Leonie's missing. She
Yeah.
wouldn't send the guards on us, would she?
No, that'd be low even for her.
Yeah. But maybe we should have chanced it.
I'm on the fence, but doesn't matter what we think if she did it, didn't. Loot coats are coming. We need to figure out something. Yeah, fresh out of the abilities to get us out of here.
Can you not?
Is it dark out still?
The first rays of sunlight are trickling over the horizon. It's about 5 a.m. So the night is fading. The light is coming.
Let's
Well, we could have just all get in the bag, and then Saul will have a couple minutes to get us out of here.
sure. Let's
no.
do that.
No. How about this? I'm
Hop
still
in the
in my
bag.
green guard. I'm still in my green guard uniform. All you get into the bag. I'll get us out of here.
Yeah, but Saul is quicker than you. You can't breathe in there for long.
I'm also scared of that bag. I don't want to go in there. I've taken too many people in it.
I was in there. Oh no, you were in there. Wait, you were in there? Yeah, you were in there.
Was I in there? I hated it. You should get in the bag. You should
Nah,
see what
screw
it's
it.
like.
No, screw it. Havel can change into other people. Let's just go with his idea.
Ah, hell. All right.
Just remember to open up the bag.
I'll get
Every couple
one
minutes, so we
Yeah,
don't
every
all
few
die.
minutes. Okay. Have the same conscientiousness I had for our enemies, where I opened it every few minutes.
Okay. You got it, boss.
All right.
So John, he takes the bag out from under his coat and he passes it over to Havel, and then he glides inside.
Everybody inside. All aboard.
Yeah.
Climb in. How do we even fit in this bag? One of the many questions.
One foot at a time, like everybody else.
Okay.
Like eating an elephant one bite at a time.
Mm.
Soon as
Havel.
everybody. Yes, sir.
As soon as everybody, yes, sir. Tell me, what are you doing? Because you guys have like now cracked the door. You've come back inside. You've taken at least a minute to do this. What are you doing, my guy?
Everybody's in the bag. I wash my face. I get all the dirt that I put on myself, clean myself as best as possible. I am going to go through the back way. No, I'm going to go to the front, and I'm going to look like I'm running back to the base. And any blue
exit
coats.
the door.
Mhm.
You have one turn, there are blue coat patrols coming towards your position. From the north, from the south. I need you to make a decision. Are you going left or right?
I'm going to go to the east side. And I'm not the same part. I'm going to...
All right.
Left.
Left. That's the right decision. As you go to the left, bluecoats charge in from the right. A troop, full troop, 6 bluecoats, a sergeant in tow. You hear a blast of the horn. We are here on the authority of the colonial government. Open up! You hear banging on the door. But you have just enough time to get away. You run through the street.
I'm opening bag and all the winds are going, all the air is going inside.
You run through the streets. As you have made this decision, you realize that Havel actually has no idea where the Green Guard have their base. You have no clue.
Yeah, but I'm really going towards the merchant's quarters. Back towards
Alamir's place, right?
Yes.
I'm also
Right.
headed there, but stealthily. Make a stealth check.
Good to know. Yeah, please give me that stealth check. Havel, you are
No, stop.
moving east, northeast, making your way towards the merchant quarters. You notice stopping at the edge of an alleyway, just on the brink of a bit of light cast by one of the many street lamps, dim as it is. Another whole troop of bluecoats, 6 bluecoats, marching. Please give me a stealth check and tell me how you're going to deal with this as you wait for them to go past.
If I cut up, you know what? Let me close my video first.
Yeah, no
It
worries.
seems like you guys can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want stealth check?
Aslan does have to adjust the pictures now. Sorry, Aslan, the tokens are now on the wrong characters. Give me a stealth check. Leonie, you're also moving in the same direction. You moved away from the guards who started raising the alarm. Now, doing so, curfew is still up. There are more guards charging directly towards the location. They seem to be whistling in some sort of pattern. It's an alarm that's being raised. Bluecoats are descending on you from every direction. What was your stealth check?
A 7, and I'm staying in the alleyways, like going through the alleyways. Not really like
Can be
running, more like just like trudging along.
trudging along.
Yeah.
Such a good word. Through the streets, through the alleys, sticking close to houses. You know, you poke around a corner looking for bluecoats, press yourself up against a window, look around, and you see the concerned face of an elderly woman looking through a curtain. She looks at you and you look back at her. Both of your eyes go wide with shock for a second, and then you can run to the next alleyway. You definitely get spotted. But it seems that the bluecoats probably just have bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
And they keep moving in the direction of this alarm that's going off.
So
However, you can't make your way past any of the bridges. They all seem to be heavily guarded with double patrols, 4 bluecoats, 1 on either end and 2 in the middle, marching back and forth, as it seems the entire of the Downs is heavily patrolled right now.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not running. Like I said, I'm just like trudging along, basically trying to look like I'm like a drunk homeless person, stumbling through the street.
It's definitely the vibe. It's definitely the vibe your character gives off.
Yeah, it's true. You said the bridges are closed off?
Yeah, you're able to get yourself just to the edge of the Downs, but where the Downs meets the merchant quarters, there is of course one of the huge canals that runs, one of the many canals that runs through the city of Baygate. And it seems that as you walk along the edge of the canal, as terribly stealthy as you are, which is not very stealthy, you can see that the bridges are patrolled.
Okay. I'm gonna.
I'll give you a second to think about it as we hop back to Havel.
Yeah.
Havel, what was your stealth roll?
11.
You are able to get through the streets slightly more successfully, dodging between patrols of blue coats as you stop in the alleyway and these blue coats move past. You gonna do anything specific?
As usual, I'm letting air in. If I get close to Solomon's place,
You can only get as far as the same canal, where the East Canal meets the Little East Canal.
Oh my god, do you see me?
okay. All right.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you said, lady. Sorry.
Does he see me?
Well, I guess we're about to find out, aren't we?
I right now I am not. I have zero concern about Leonie. Right now, I'm just trying to get us inserted into the merchant's quarters. Is there a gondolier available?
You get to the edge of the East Canal, and as you search up and down the East Canal, you see what appears to be a drunk, homeless Leonie wandering up the canal.
I've got my hood up, so you'd have to like make a perception check to see if it's me.
What's your passive perception? It's 12, right?
Okay.
I believe so.
Yeah. No, 12? Yeah. You know.
He knows. Okay.
I mean, to be honest, I know what you're wearing.
Sure.
Not a lot of homeless drunk people wear the same armor or clothing as you. It's 13, and I recess into an alleyway where I know that no one can see us. I'm going to dump everybody out. I'm literally just taking the black and just invert it, and everybody's tumbling over.
John, you have a list of everything that is inside the pouch. Please describe how all of that stuff dumps into the sandy alleyway next to this canal.
So there's quite a few things in there. There's a bunch of ropes and lanterns and burlap sacks and a bunch of changes of clothes and a cask of wine and bottles of liquor and ink pouches and a bunch of rolled up parchments and a bunch of camping gear.
Distracting anything.
Along with some
Give me a
other
dexterity saving throw. Please give me a dexterity saving throw for the bottles of liquor, the ink pouches, and the parchments to see if anything is ruined in Havel's swift movement. As I believe you guys would have,
That's a 3.
That's a 3. I'm afraid at least one of those bottles shattered. At least 2 of the ink bottles shattered, and some of that parchment is ruined, and some of your camping gear is now stained black. And over all of you, you have the slight smell of sherry. I was going to say cherry wine, but then I got of cherry sherry. Why not? It's a fantasy world of cherry sherry, and some ink blotches all over yourselves.
So I was going to pick himself up off the ground and say, John, your place is filthy.
What the
I
hell?
get John it.
John would stand up, looking at all his ruined belongings, and he would frown at Havel. Why'd you do that?
I think I found our missing individual, and also, I kind of like just take my coin purse. I take like half the whatever's in there. I take John's hand and I just like throw all the coinage out there. It's like, sorry, buddy. I'm kind of new to all this.
You could have just
Change the
opened it.
coins.
We would have crawled out.
Yeah,
But anyways,
I'm kind of new to this stuff. I kind of give
yeah,
it back
you
to
owe
her
me an ink bottle. 10 gold, by the way.
and go, okay. I take some of the gold back that was in the sand because that was a lot more gold.
Do I see all of this happen?
No,
No, you do not.
And
Wait. What is your passive perception actually? Because Havel
Yeah.
rolled an 11, didn't you?
I was about to say,
Yeah, my passive perception is 14.
yeah, she's a cleric.
14. That's very good because the reason I asked is because you're a wisdom-based class.
Yeah.
You saw Havel duck into an alleyway.
Okay. And then I see Havel dump everybody out.
Depends. Do you go towards them? If you see him duck into this alleyway, do you rush in that direction?
Yes.
Okay, with a dash, with 2 dashes, you have about 6 seconds. So you come around the corner to see John castigating Havel. Why would you do that?
I'm trying to. I don't want them to see me, so I'll roll another.
No, you keep the same one.
Okay.
You'll also notice Azan licking the ink blot on his cloak.
His tongue going black.
Aslan, don't eat that. No.
Wait. So they got dumped out, and what all broke? Wine bottles broke. Ink bottle broke.
Some parchment is ruined between the sandy ground and the ink and the liquor. And as all of you guys are gathering yourselves after now being dumped out onto the sandy street beside this canal, you all see Leonie come around the corner, burst around the corner, trying to be stealthy.
But I think she should
Like
roll again, though, right?
Yeah,
I mean, this is a different stealth instance, and like she knows we're right around the.
I think it's okay. I also feel confident I'll see her anyway.
Sure.
But I
Sure.
do think she should get a try. But it's a different
Sure.
instance.
If you stop and take another 6 seconds, you can roll stealth again.
Yeah.
Very welcome to.
But yeah, I mean, John's putting what he can back into his bag.
14. I think Saul, Aslan, and who else notices?
John would.
Havel, you have 12, 13, right? Yeah.
Is it 13 perception?
My passive wisdom is 18 right now.
I have 14.
So, yeah.
So how?
John, you have 14 as well?
No, he has 11.
Okay, then yeah. Just Aslan and Saul, you two notice Leonie pop her little head around the corner like,
Azan will wave at her.
Hey, Leonie.
Are we all going to Tholomir's and escaping the Bluecoats now? Are we all on the same side now?
I think I made it clear we are already on the same side.
Are we getting across this fucking bridge?
What are you doing over here? Why were
Like I said.
a bunch of Bluecoats heading straight to the brothel right after you disappeared?
Yeah, I'd like to know the same, but I'm heading to Tholomir's. Since you guys
Look at
kicked
her
me out of the room, I decided to go off on my
very
own.
suspiciously.
Yeah, I guess roll deception because usually.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, I rolled an 8.
Ooh.
Oh no.
It's a half lie.
My passive insight is 18.
yeah.
Maybe
Just know.
maybe she gets advantage because it's a half life.
Half lie.
Maybe.
Nah, I don't think that's how it works.
No.
That's my
no.
passive insight is 15, so I should know as well.
Yeah, you're good. Don't even need to roll. Leonie is definitely full of shit, guys. You can all tell
Okay.
this.
All right. So. Okay. So to be clear, because there was some I only want to act on it if, like, it's fully established. Saul has seen possession before.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Saul's an old man. Saul's seen a lot.
Okay. So we established with his role in the last game that he knows that something is possibly possessing her. And she keeps lying and he keeps catching her in lies. So
It's fair. It's a very fair.
I want to make sure I don't want to be accused of any metagaming, okay? I don't like All right. So he's going to turn to the he's going to turn to the others. He said, "We really don't have time for this right now, but I'm just going to try to nip this in the bud." And I mean, you can roll. I think it's fair to roll a perception check. He was speaking quietly, but I think it's okay to roll a perception check. That'd be fine.
12. So I got a 16 to overhear him.
Okay. Did you want to set the DC on that, or do you want me to roll stealth?
I said it is 15.
Okay.
I think she would have overheard that.
So I overhear him say, "We need to nip this in the butt." And Leone goes, "Oh, no, you don't."
All right, DM.
And nothing happens.
No stealth. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna.
Like, what the fuck? What's happening? The magic's not working anymore.
So we're in an alleyway. As long as we're doing like a narrative, I would like to do it where it's not like where it's more narrative. Like I don't really want to do rolls and do like a whole contest unless she wants to. But I think he's just gonna do like
I prefer it that way unless people actually want to make a big thing, and then don't even say if it's persuasion or deception. That's up to you, and then we leave it up to the dice. You can even roll outside of the D&D.
So Saul is going. He's going to essentially do a stunning strike to kind of stun her, and then he's going to start doing like prayers and shit like that he used to do way back in the day.
Okay.
So
I still think you need to make that roll.
That's fine.
As much as I disagreed with you that it needs to be narrative or whatever. Stunning strike, please make your attack.
Sure.
Please make your roll to see if you save on that. It's
DC 16 con.
Constitution 16 to see if you save on Saul's stunning strike. As Saul, if you'd like to describe you suddenly, out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's just gonna approach her. I rolled a 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
Does that hit?
Right.
Okay. So yeah, he's just gonna do. It's the same thing that he did to John not too long ago, where it's just like this open palm in the forehead, just to daze somebody.
Set your guns to stun. Understood.
Yeah, and it's his hands. He's not shooting anybody, to be clear. It's a non-lethal stunning strike.
A non-lethal whapa to the throat.
Oh, well, not throat, it's the forehead.
No, okay, I would say, please at the head.
Yeah, not the throat. That could kill somebody.
Leon, did you make your saving throw for Constitution?
That's what I have to do. Con
save, please.
16.
Ooh, I got a 9.
Okay.
Didn't
so
save.
Yeah, she's stunned, and he's going to take out the little symbol of lore that he has that he uses to bless his bullets, and he's going to start chanting.
Take into account that does only last 6 seconds.
That's fine. He's going to do a celestial prayer.
DM, I'm sorry, with the level up, I forgot I had level 5, and I did tell you I changed my spells. I'm going to parlay that. I'm going to use, hopefully this works, Dominant Person, which is a concentration check. And,
on Leonie.
Yes, Leonie.
Hold up, though. I mean, we just leveled up. Do we have access to those spell slots already, since we didn't rest?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it a long rest or short rest?
No, short rest.
Long rest or short rest?
Oh, we didn't
Sure.
rest
Yeah,
after we killed the boss. We rested before we
Yeah.
killed the boss. So for Asna, for
Yeah.
example,
Oh, yeah,
he's still
right.
injured
Okay.
from the fight.
Long rest. It's
Technically,
only
we are-
everybody's had a short rest that gets it.
Right. And you know what? I gotta take up some.
Do I take damage?
No, I'm
Wait,
doing
did
non-lethal.
did we get a short rest after we beat?
No,
Fox?
before.
Yeah.
Nobody's actually
Before.
even had the short rest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, you said we had a
Mhm.
short rest, did we not?
Yeah.
No, that
We
was
had a short
before
rest
Tholomir.
Before we
That
killed
was before Tholomir.
You said after, like at the beginning of the stream.
No, but he meant to say
I'm not too
before.
worried about it.
Oh, he did
I just
say
need to
it,
adjust.
but he was wrong.
Okay, that's fine. I'll reduce
He was wrong.
to where they were. That's okay.
I am the DM.
So
I'm
what's-
never wrong.
What's going on? Where are we at right now? Because I know Havel's.
Where you're at right now is Saul has just
Yeah.
lashed out and struck Leonie in the throat.
Yeah.
Leonie's
Not
not
in the
stunned.
forehead.
The head.
The forehead.
In the forehead.
Your specific details mean nothing to me. I am the god. In the forehead, and she is now stunned as the rest of the body is standing, observing the scene. Please, Saul, proceed how you'd like to proceed.
Okay.
As Leonie is stunned for 6 seconds. Havel,
Right,
I think after that 6 seconds, then if you'd like to
Yeah.
proceed with whatever you'd like to do. But
He-
Saul, what would you like to do?
No,
He's gonna say, "I need someone to hold her down," and he's gonna take out his symbol of lore and start chanting softly and celestial a Pelorian prayer of I guess banishment of some sort. I don't know how you want to do this. It's not technically a spell, but it's a ritual, I guess. However you want to do it.
Exorcism, isn't it?
Do you have banishment?
No, I don't know. It's like I said, it's totally up to you.
Do you have anything mechanical in which you can do this? Because otherwise, I would think that you probably would have had a partner who did have something like banishment with them.
The
would have actually been
only
able to-
mechanical thing I can think of is the celestial language. I can tell you what I was thinking in my head was maybe.
Please.
Okay. What I was thinking was maybe in conjunction with the celestial language, I could do a religion check to possibly give Leonie an advantage on resisting her possession. If that makes sense.
Okay. I'm willing to do that. If you roll above a DC 12 on your religion check, then Leonie can make another roll within this 12 hours to see if she can actually resist the effects of not having the thing. Is that fair? Might give her another chance.
You said it was a DC. You said it was a DC 12.
12.
All right, I'm going to use my last inspiration point to reroll that.
You guys see Saul standing around.
18.
He starts putting his hands together, chanting. Raises a symbol of Pelor. And Leonie, stunned for a second, breaks away from her stun, and her eyes have a friendlier light in them. Her whole stance loosens up, seems to take on a different posture. Standing up, slightly straighter, holding herself slightly different. And for a second, you guys, I would say everybody notices a visible difference.
Is she going to roll the wisdom save, or is that just a
Is that
done
what I
deal?
do?
Please roll your save, yeah.
Wisdom save. Okay. Oh my god. 14.
That's not bad.
Does it save?
Um,
Leonie, you know the number.
does it save? Oh, the dead man's tree.
Yeah, what was your number? I can't remember it off the top of my head. Sorry, I don't have everything up. Always.
DM, if you allow me, with this going on, actually, you know what?
Well, this
I
is
was going to
different.
give it
This
Bardic Inspiration.
So this is up to you, DM. This is not for Dead Man's Drink. Like that's the addiction symptoms is a different thing. This is just trying to come back.
But we've been using the same roll. So
Oh,
what is it?
Okay, it's 19.
19?
19?
Yeah, it's 19. It's high.
And I think
That seems really high.
I mean, it's an addiction.
you have
Sure.
Havel, what are you doing?
I was thinking of giving her a product inspiration, but I don't know if thematically it makes sense or not.
How would you like to describe it? If you can describe it in a pretty enough way to me, you know that I'm here for the narrative.
I see what Saul is doing, and
Saul punches her in the forehead, drawing a symbol of Pelor and starting religious chants. Like he's some inquisitor from Warhammer 40k or something.
And I noticed that somehow Leonie's demeanor is changing, but it's kind of wavering, and like in the old school Hong Kong movies and in every anime where they're struggling, you see I see Saul like beads of sweat and he's grunting for like 6 minutes straight. I decided to throw a product inspiration at Saul. That's like I go behind her, I rub his shoulder. It's like, you got this, Saul. You got this, old man. You bring Leonie back. Bring the right one back.
Okay. Saul, because you've already made your throw, I will say you can roll a d8 on whatever. You can roll a d8 and add that to Leonie's saving throw. How does that sound?
That sounds good to me. That is a 7.
Oh.
Clutch.
Which makes it a total of
21.
20
plus
14 plus 7. That's 2021. 21.
21.
Yeah.
Old enough to drink in America, I believe. Big enough to make that save. As you guys notice, this change in stance. Settle in. For a second. Everything changes. Leonie, you're back in control. At least for the next 12 hours.
Oh, what's going on? Where are we? Why are there sirens? Why are we all covered in shit?
We need to find a place. We need to unpack this later, for sure.
Looks like you already unpacked.
Yeah. Well, Havel, could you pick that up? That's technically your mess. I think you should pick it up.
Okay. If you say so. She goes to pick up and clean up.
No, Havel, not you.
Oh, okay.
Havel made the mess.
No, it's fine.
I'm so confused.
I got this.
Yeah. So, Leonie, are you feeling okay? Your head hurt?
My head definitely hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of made me hit you there.
Sorry about that. Did I do anything to add on?
Yeah, you called the blue coats on us.
Did she do that? Do we know she did that?
You knew.
That's gaming.
Yeah, I mean, you knew that I was lying. You didn't know what I was lying
okay.
about.
I think it's.
I mean, it's just given the circumstances, right?
It's a fair accusation.
It's a fair accusation.
Yep. I take my statement back. Don't take it personally.
It's okay. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to talk about what's going on with you now that you're a little more agreeable. But do you feel yourself? Do you think we got some time to do what we need to do?
Yes. What do we need to do?
We need to find out what Thalamir was working on. Do you have any recollection of who his boss was?
Considering that's exactly what my character was on the way to do with recent thought process, can I roll to try and remember that information?
You can give me. I don't know if it would be a history check because it's not history.
It's like insight.
I mean, everything's history when it comes to time, if you think about it.
Deep.
To recollect.
We're making history every day.
Okay, what am I rolling?
To recollect. Yeah, sure, whatever. Give me a history check.
History check?
Do it.
I feel like it's insight. History is intelligence. Insight is wisdom of trying to remember.
I think insight would be a decent one, but it's up to you, Nick.
Fine, you've made your argument. Just give me a goddamn roll.
He's so angry.
All right, I got 19 to remember.
A 19 to remember.
Mm-hmm.
All you remember, and this is a big memory, is that it's really, really familiar. And you are on the track to your ultimate quest in pursuing Tholomir. And then when the other part of you took control, that got thoroughly derailed. You realize seeking the same boss is still getting you in the right direction. But what I will say is what you know about the boss is it's this Tholomir's boss controls him in the same way that he controls you.
Oh shit. This is Leone. I don't know, guys.
You don't remember?
I remember, but I don't know if it's information that can really help us. So Tholomir has a boss, and Tholomir's boss controls Tholomir, and I also have a boss, sort of. I don't know. It's kind of a weird authority issue.
Sure.
Stands for evolution. Anyways, and they're the same.
Okay.
I mean, if we were to guess, it's Don Fekfumble, right? We already know Don Fekfumble is an asset of the Tide.
Does Don Fekfumble ring a bell to you, miss?
Does it?
He's one of the board members of Baygates.
Nope.
One of Baygate's most powerful men, or gnomes, shall we say.
Not in the circles that Leone dwells in, unfortunately. It's not a name that brings any recollection to your mind.
No, I don't recognize that name, but I do believe that whatever we're dealing with here is of a very dangerous spiritual nature.
Sure. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you stick with Aslan. We're going to proceed with the original plan, and we will unpack all of this at a safer time. Does that sound agreeable to everyone?
Okay.
Nice. That's fine, but I believe that we kind of thoroughly search Tholomir's residency. We might discover who's Tholomir's boss is. Because if Leone doesn't know, then Leone, you don't really know where the boss is, right?
Do I?
Well, for the most part, isn't our biggest enemy always inside ourselves? That's a lot of dead air, hey?
Yeah, I don't know how much I can actually help at this point. I think we should bring the other one back.
What?
Yes, the other one.
No, I don't like her. I don't feel like doing this again.
But that's who we're talking about. That's the boss. That's
Sure. We can do all that later, right? In a more controlled setting. Right now, we've possibly got blue coats after us. We're trying to get into Tholomir's place before everybody picks it over. I think we should just focus on one thing at a time.
Well, what you want to do? You want to do loot hunting, or you want to do another seance?
Why can't you just tell me information?
Havel, here's what I think. I think we should find a new place to hide out, and I think you should just turn into Tholomir, kind of throw off the throw everybody off.
Investigation.
Yeah, you go in there, figure out what you can find out. I've kind of noticed that whenever we all try to infiltrate a place, things go bad. I think maybe if you just go in on your own, you could get in and out of there and find out everything you need to know pretty quickly.
All right. I have no problem doing that.
Okay, well, let's do that. You do that, and then we'll find some place to hide out that's not the Mad Madams. And whenever John's feeling up to it, he'll send you a message letting you know where we're at.
You know what, John? You feel comfortable going back to your mama's place, or you want to go somewhere different?
I don't want to bring this problem to her doorstep. I'd rather you find somewhere else to lay low.
Yeah, we can
Perhaps,
find something.
Yeah.
All right. Havel takes his backpack off, starts rummaging, and starts looking for Tholomir's clothing, or anything that resembles to Tholomir's clothing, and looks at Leone and is like, "Turn around. The show ain't free unless you got some good coin that you want to pay. That was need to change."
What? Oh, okay. And she turns around.
Do I
And
have
he
to
starts
turn
walking.
around too?
We all
do it.
turn around now.
So you could watch as much as you want. I know you.
Nah, I'll turn around. I don't really want to. I was just being cheeky, though.
I start changing into Tholomir, and I take off my mask and my hat, put everything in the backpack, and change into Tholomir's image. And I go, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you keep hearing this. It's like, shit, I better go. John, you let me know where you're gonna be at, right?
Yes, I can do that.
All right,
All right.
sounds good.
Wish me luck.
You're going in by yourself?
Yeah,
Let's
it'll be
go.
better that way. Last
No,
time.
let me go with you because I was making dealings with Tholomir before, and people have already seen me with him.
Well, weren't you his prisoner?
Yeah, that part gets a little muddy, but I'm sure about this. Let me go with you. And if worse comes to worse, you can say that I'm still your prisoner.
Well,
And
no
it's-
disrespect.
You're asking a lot by asking for us to trust you right now, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not.
You know that I'm fine now.
Well,
I
we're
don't
not.
know anything.
We're not 100% sure about. We know we don't like the other you, but we're still not sure about you yet. But
It's not.
Well, let
It's
me
not
prove
really
it to you.
you. Look, Leone. It's
If
not
things
that.
go south, you're by yourself.
And
Well,
if things go
you
south,
still have that. You still have that green cloak, right? Someone could also dress as a green cloak,
Me?
and
So?
Leo, you can go with you as well. So 3 can go. No, I don't think you would make a good green cloak, Aslan. I think it should be Saul. I'm all out of my powers anyways.
I'm not really good at infiltration in that way. I'm probably going to go back to being mute for that. So
You don't talk. You just act as like you were escorting you back.
sure. All right, that's fine. Let's do that. Give me the green cloak. We'll do this thing. Let's go.
I toss it to. I hand it over to Saul.
All right.
And then
Till
I go
dawn,
back to
the
take
green
the
cloak.
Leone, turn her around.
So you can put on the green cloak of the green god. It appears to be. What you guys actually notice is it's a ranger's outfit. It seems to be like a cloak and some outfit that would fit perfectly in the woods. And they seem to be a merchant company that a mercenary company that at one point might have been woodsmen, might have been rangers, something like that. And definitely is out of place in the city.
Yeah, Saul will take his hat off and put it on John's head because it doesn't match the cloak. He's like, you take
Not at
good
all.
care of that. You take good care of that, son.
I'll take. I'll look at Saul, and I'm like, damn, old man. It's the first time I've seen your head of hair. He takes out kind of like a mixture of grease and beeswax, rubs it in his hand, and starts mushing his hair.
No.
No. Stop. No.
You guys have
You
have
gotta
2
look the
minutes
part.
to do this whole play. 2 minutes.
All right, just do what you're gonna do. All right,
We move up.
we don't need to look handsome for this. I shouldn't be drawing any attention at all. Let's go.
Well, so all you have to do is stay quiet and follow my lead.
Sure.
I guess after Saul and Havel leave, Aslan will look at John and Leon. Just have.
I thought Leone's coming with us.
Oh, Leon
Yeah,
is
Leon-
going. Okay, so he'll just look
Yeah.
at John and say, "Now what?"
Now we get a drink.
Where?
And what neighborhood are we in again?
I think we're close to the merchant's quarter. Maybe not quite there yet because we couldn't get over the bridge.
Okay. So which neighborhood are we in, Nick?
I think he stepped away.
Yeah,
Okay.
he said like the Downs or something like that.
Okay, we're still in the Downs. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess John would take Aslan to probably the nicest tavern in the Downs.
But
Or
it's
the
still in
least
lockdown,
worst.
right? So you gotta like sneak or something.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, did you say the worst?
Well, the least worst,
Oh, okay.
because the Downs is like the poorest neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
What about the Dons? Because they are kind of an asshole.
Yeah. So while the three of them go to before they go off to the villa, John would actually he would say, "Hold on a minute," and he would stick a hand in his coat and he would pull out his little black book, and there would be a page that's blank on there, and he would like leaf through the book really quick, and then dark black ink, they would see a bunch of alien-looking hieroglyphics and weird and disturbing drawings and diagrams and stuff like that. And then he would stop on a blank page and he would say, "Here, write your names in here."
Our name?
Yeah,
Okay.
sign your name.
Why are we doing this? He's signing it, but he's just asking.
Says, "I've got a hunch. Trust me,
all right.
there's a reason."
All right, fair enough. Look forward to hearing about that.
The last time I signed my name on something, nothing good came from it, but I don't think I can get any lower.
It's fine.
I
You can trust me.
kind of agree with Leone. Last time I signed the contract, the carnival took 80% of my take. Oh,
It's not a contract.
We know John ain't
It has to
sticking
do
up or anything like that, so just put the name in the book so we can get going.
It has to do with my
He signs
powers.
off. He signs off on it.
Here,
As-
you too,
as-
Aslan.
Aslan starts sweating
Aslan, dip-
profusely when you hand him the
Aslan,
pen.
dip your paw in the ink that spilled over there and just smash it on there.
Yeah, he he sticks his hand on the blot of ink in the floor and just puts his fingerprints on the book.
Since he's already
No, don't
liquid
actually
ink.
smash it. Just do it gently. Good enough. Did you, Leonie? Are you gonna do
Yeah,
it?
she signed it.
All right, then. He closes it up and tucks it away. He says, "Good luck to you. I'll keep in touch."
All right.
And then he walks off with Aslan.
The three, Aslan and John, move away. The three of you, how are you making your way to Tholomir's villa?
So I'll be in the lead first. I'll put Leonie to my right, and Saul, the green guard, would be on my left.
Okay.
And
Make your
we're
way to the
walking.
first bridge.
But
Yes.
A group of 4 blue coats stand upon the bridge.
walking in where? Yeah, we have to go across the bridge in the canal first.
Yeah, that's what we're doing because they had the bridge blocked off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do we
If
want
the
to?
bridge is blocked.
I think we want to move in stealth.
Nah.
No, we're going as is. I got a plan. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You don't worry about it. All I have is to talk up.
Just let him do the talking. Don't try to help him. Every time you do, it gets worse.
Can I make a memory check?
What do you want to know?
I want to remember what she did. Because she's getting like a feeling of this is not a good idea because of who he is. But I don't want to.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay. I got a 25.
All right.
All right. So I remembered.
What did you remember?
I remembered that I told the blue coats that they killed Tholomir.
And clearly
Don't
that
worry
was
about it.
bullshit because Tholomir is alive right in front of you.
Like I said, all Havel knows how to talk his way out. Don't worry about it.
Plus
Does
the-
she,
You don't
does she
worry about
convey,
it.
does she convey to us that she told them that Tholomir
Yeah,
was dead?
that's the real question. You definitely remember that. But
Yeah.
now,
I remember that, and
please, in
I
character,
say I don't.
you stop as you guys are walking towards the bridge, and you stop dead for a second with this memory popping into your mind.
I put. Mhm.
Well, I say, well, wait a minute. I told the blue coats that you killed Solomir. I don't know how this is going to work. When I say I mean other I, not I, Leonie I, but the
Yeah, maybe we turn it tell John that he'll get a really big head, but you know, you're just some crazy as far as they're concerned. So Tholomir's right here. You see him?
That is right. Tholomir is alive, and this guard has found me. You were in search of me, and you found me with this guard. He used to be commended, and you don't worry about it. Tholomir will take all care of everything.
okay.
Let's go.
You guys make your way towards the bridge, and as you approach, on the bridge, 2 blue coats raise their weapons, arms pointed towards you. 2 of them rush down the bridge to greet you. Who goes there? What's your name?
My name is Tholomir, and I'm going back to my residence. Now step aside and let me go home and sleep. Now. And I don't really shout. I just keep walking like I own the bridge.
They sort of like look at each other and look at you and look at each other, and then one holds up his weapons and, Mr. Tholomir, ain't you considered dead? Or missing at the very least?
I go straight to his face and like, Do I look like I'm dead? You imbecile.
Well, I do apologize for that one. Don't get me wrong now, sir, but you must understand we is under orders to keep an eye out for you in specific.
Well, you see me. I'm walking back. This guard, and I show him Saul. It was like, this guard, he helped me. He used to be commended. So anytime you see his face, you snap to attention. You give the man respect and courtesy. You understand? Or do I need to talk to my...
I'm gonna roll the big boy dice to see
Yeah.
how both of them react. You see those big ass dice in my hand? That's compared to my finger. Let's see how you guys do.
Oh God.
That's all I'm gonna say for now.
Deception.
Yeah,
Does he
deception.
have
deception,
advantage
deception.
because he's like
He
shapeshift?
is disguised, so technically he gets advantage on his disguise
true.
deception.
Yeah, sure, have advantage. Yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
Yeah, rolled a natural on the second one, so that doesn't help, does it?
Well, no, that was his custom roll for his Bardic Inspiration.
So it's a 14 plus a 1, 25.
25 total.
Yes.
Well, no, sir. I guess I'll get you a guard then. We going to escort you home, yeah? And then
No.
as you're like walking through, the other two behind start like shaping up and wondering what the heck is going on. And then the two start to trail you and follow you. I'm going to have to report it to my surgeon, sir, but these two, they're going to take you through.
No.
Yep. I'll
You. No. You thought you will guard this bridge like you were supposed to. This one, like I said, has found me. I feel safer with one of him than the four of you. Guard the bridge. And that's it, order. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, we'll move in step with him past the guards if they let us.
It takes a second, and there's a moment of muttering, but the guards indeed let you pass. Two of them
This is the only.
trail you
That's fine.
and do indeed show you, at least around the corner, towards where the next two blue coats are posted on a patrol, and they just sort of give them a signal, like, let them through. And the signal is repeated to every two blue coats you guys seem to pass.
And I'm walking.
So you do notice one of them is definitely following you, giving the signal behind you every time you pass somewhere.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mhm. I don't bother looking back, and and we keep going until we hit the residence.
You approach the villa where two members of the black-clad guard of the Black Guard are waiting there for you. The Grim Guard, sorry. The black-clad, skull-wearing members of the Grim Guard appear
Yes.
to be waiting for you. Yeah.
Is their captain still alive?
You guys don't know.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he was in a sling or something.
Oh, he should be dead. So
No.
Where you last saw him, he was bleeding out and unconscious, if not more, on the floor. That's the last thing you remember.
I just
Anyway.
All right. I walk up to the residence, which is, I believe, on the east side. Well, we found Leone, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, that was a residence. So we go into that into that particular building. Oh, wait, first off, did we see any guards outside of the premises?
with the two black guards, right?
As you approach, there are two black guards waiting for you
Okay. Okay.
on the
sorry.
street.
Right. I go in. I look at the charred building. Is it supercharged or is it total collapse?
The fire actually doesn't seem to have done as much damage as you expected. Seems only one of the 3 major building clusters that makes up this villa has been massively damaged. The other 2, which are the further ones inside, are in better repair. And what you notice is that there still seems to be crew sort of, extracting wreckage, working into the early hours of the morning. The fire is dead at this point, and they're sort of sifting through the smoldering ruins.
We go to the guards.
It's only been maybe 6 hours since you guys perpetrated this whole thing, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Okay. I go and I go to the guards. Back in the play. How bad is the damage?
They look at you in complete shock, and I'm actually gonna have to roll for that one because they both concerned and surprised, and they. So we heard you were dead.
Does it look like I'm dead? Are you a bunch of idiots like the blue kids on the bridge? I pay good money for smarter soldiers.
Well, sir, if not dead, then at least captured.
Well,
And they sort of look at each other, and one lifts his helmet up and he goes, We apologize, sir. We should have done a better job.
well,
We're really sorry, sir.
it's okay. They were affirmative foes. But this one here, I pulled the saw again. This one saved me. He's to be commended and respected. You see him on the streets. You give him the same courtesy and respect. You understand. Whether he's in uniform or not, he saved me. Do you understand me? Do you?
Yes, sir. We'll do our best. Please, can we escort you inside?
Ned, I am going to have a private conversation with this lovely lady and my new personal guard. Well, at least for tonight. I don't know if I could get him away from his normal duties. But I do not want to be disturbed. Nobody, I repeat, nobody is to bother me. Understood?
Sir.
And I pat him on his chest to just give him confirmation that good boy. And we go upstairs to the residence.
You make your way into the Tholomir household, where you find most of the household staff assembled. The butler, the maid, one of the cooks, all seem to be gathered around, mourning the loss of their master.
You know what? I go in. I go, your lord is back. No need to sorrow or fret. I don't know why I'm English all of a sudden, but let me go back to French.
Please, if you wouldn't mind.
Everybody, I'm okay. It's been a long night. Long morning now. One of you get us some drinks, and the rest of you retire to your quarters and take the next day off. I think we all deserve it.
Persuasion check, please. But continue. Don't let me interrupt you. Continue with what you're saying. They all look at you. The maid breaks down in tears for a second. Master Tholomir, we thought we'd lost you. She's a small dwarven woman, middle-aged with a wispy beard, somewhat finely braided. Mr. Tholomew, I'll get your drinks at once. She rushes out of the room. The butler, half elven, looks you up and down for a second. What was your roll? 24?
27 total.
27 total. He looks at you up and down. He goes, Sir, we have been most disturbed by your disappearance. I believe that we are owed some sort of explanation. Please do tell us where you were this night.
He was with me. We wanted to keep it a secret.
A glance is raised at you with the most stinky eye I could describe ever. Madam, Miss, I believe I asked the master. Please, sir.
I go to Leonie, put my hands around her. It's like, well, we all have our likes. It's okay. We went for a midnight stroll.
Oh no.
We were getting accosted, and then we were. I was temporarily kidnapped, but this guard was able to defeat the foes and escort us back. This man to be respected and revered.
Soul's got like a 1,000-yard stare right now. A little bit of sweat going down.
And he's to be respected. He has saved Thalomir.
For a second, tension hangs in the air, so thick you could cut it with a knife. And, did you have more to say?
No, we could cut it there. That'd be perfect. Just cut it there.
And
I love it.
A hard, awkward tension. Just for a second. Before the dwarven maid busts through the door. Master, here's everything you demanded. And there's the clank of drinks and tables and bottles onto the table. Tea and wine and every assortment of possible beverage you could desire. A small keg of ale is brought in by one of the other helpers, a halfling man, one of Tholomir's waiters. He comes up and says, "Oh, sir, it's good to see you. You're doing well then, yeah?" And he shakes your hand and, Thank you for being okay. And then they all march out. The last of them, being the half-elven butler, he gives you a long look for a second before the waitress can return and say, "Come now, let's go. Let's give them their peace." The door is slammed for a final time.
Soul's gonna...
The others are walking through the streets, but the three of you are left for just a second.
So we're back up?
You guys are in the dining hall. I'll show you exactly where on the next session.
So Soul's gonna walk up to the door and listen to make sure there's like nobody on the other side of the door.
I was doing the same thing too.
Yeah, Leonie looks at Havel and just goes, "I can't believe that worked. Shut up. I always liked him. You just didn't like him because he turned you into a rat. Havel, that was amazing."
I kind of crane my neck back as I'm listening to the door. I kind of crane my head back as like,
raises a finger to his lips to shush her. The other two, John and Aslan, you guys make your way off into the night. Where are you going?
To the closest, least shitty tavern that's nearby within the Downs.
All of the public houses, which are mostly workman houses, as well as all of the inns, are closed at this hour of the morning. It's before dawn, and the only place that you can find in the Downs is the shoddiest of public houses, called the Muckbreaker. It appears to be constructed of a wooden, a wooden foundation, effectively like a wooden palisade as a wall, with a ship finely balanced atop it. And the muckbreaker
Nice.
is just along one of the smelliest canals in the area. And as you guys approach it, someone is literally being thrown out into the mud before the canal. And don't you come back now, you hear?
John,
Well, since that's the only place that's open, I guess that's where we're going.
are we gonna fit in?
John will look at Aslan and say, well, we'll have to. It seems like none of the other places are open quite yet.
Isn't it
We don't want to get caught out in the street.
Isn't it too nice? He looks at himself. I'm so dirty and I don't know.
Here, I can fix that. John waves his hand around, and he cleans him up with some kind of magical effect.
Oh, thank you, I guess.
And then he would wave his hands around himself as well, and clean himself of the ink stains and all that stuff. He's casting prestidigitation.
Good to know. Is your plan
And then,
to...
would make his way towards the tavern.
Understood.
He
Okay.
would say,
You're cutting out really badly.
this place is called the Muckbreaker. Oh, sorry. Long story short, he casts prestidigitation on the both of them, and to Aslan, it would look like he's speaking some kind of strange tongue, and you would just see all the stains and the dirt and the sand fall off of him. Do you guys hear me?
Yep. Aslan,
They would make their way to the Muckbreaker.
He'll look at himself. He's like, oh wow. He'll shake off a bit, see if there's anything left. Nothing drops off. Oh, okay. Now I'm ready.
Clean as a whistle. John would say this with a smile. Come on, let's go get a drink.
You guys break your way through the saloon door. The other three find yourselves alone in Tholomir's house. Inside, the fine dining hall, long and empty as it is now. The staff just finished leaving. Outside on the other side, you seem to hear nothing. And you can make your way back in. At every assortment of snack and drink and a fine array has been laid out before you. As you guys sit down to, enjoy the freshly brewed tea and coffee, fine alcohol, if you'd like to partake in that. You notice a single sound. Just a tapping. Just from the other side of the door. It seems rhythmic and in some sort of pattern, but it's unclear to you exactly what it is at the moment.
Okay.
I'm going to give you guys one. How would you all like to proceed before the close of the session?
I think the way I would like to do it is
from the basement or the ceiling. You're not sure if the sound is coming from up or down.
the sound.
So
It's not coming from. It's not coming from the doorway.
it's not coming from the doorway. It seems to be coming from either beneath or above you.
I'd like to do an active perception check to see if I can figure out which direction it is.
Yep.
Everybody, does everybody hear that, or is that just me again?
No, I hear it.
Oh, okay.
Hush for a second. I'm gonna give it. I think I can pinpoint.
Mhm.
17.
Echoes from below you, but it's echoing.
Echoing from like deep beneath us.
It's coming from the room below you for sure, but it seems to echo through the walls and can be heard from all around, actually, in the most strange way possible. It's definitely the source is below you. Something is tapping below you. You can hear the tapping. You can hear the source on something below you.
Mhm.
But the sound reverberates from all of the 4 walls around you, and specifically from above you as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say, Havel, Leone, get under the table, I think. And then I would like to do an active investigation to see if I can find like a loose floorboard or something like that. Maybe a hatchway
Okay.
leading downward.
The other 2, what are you guys doing while Saul is searching the floor? What's your role?
You go first.
That's what I'm waiting on.
Havel, you go first.
All right. I want to. Right now, we're in like the main dining hall. That's the way you described it. Because since there's, okay.
Yep.
If I could, I want to go to his study, his personal study, and
If
I'm
you'd
gonna
like
ransack.
Leave the room out of the same door that the staff left out of. You turn the knob. Leone, what are you doing?
I'm going to see. There's a tapping. I'm going to investigate with Saul.
Saul, you can have advantage if you'd like to make the roll again.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Dude, that just went from a natural 20 to a 2. That bums me out. It's an 11 on the investigation check.
11 on your investigation check.
And that's advantage?
The sound definitely coming from below you. It's definitely coming from below you.
Okay.
And then you hear Havel. As you're investigating, you look up to see Havel walk towards the entrance, the doorway out of which all the staff left. He turns the brass-coated doorknob, shiny, in his hand. It clicks. It clicks. He shakes. He jiggles the handle. You guys are all locked in.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
if you'd
fine.
like to find out why, I guess you'll have to join us in the next episode of Quest and Quill. So please, give us a follow on Twitch. Give us a subscribe on YouTube. Go and check out social media. If you search Quest and Quill, like 90% of the time you'll find us. It was so nice to have you. And until next week, we'll see you again. Hopefully on time. We aim to be on time. It's not our fault. We're always late. It's usually our fault. But until then, may all of your rolls be natural 20s. Good luck on all your future quests. Until next week, everybody. Goodbye.
Thank you.